sun is bright, come watch the sky. Far away a dot is moving. Clouds give way, birds scratch the blue. A yellow vision has come true. Feel the freedom in the air. Europe is the place so near. Time keeps on running, no wish to hide. The challenge has begun, our joy and pride. Take the taxi through the air. Come on board, don't stay out there. Touch the sky, your smile starts flying. Take the chance, it's worth a trying. Board the yellow cab to somewhere. Take the taxi through the air. Taxi through the air. Cross mountains high and valleys deep. Destinations to discover. We fly you there, the fare is low. Choose any place you'd like to go. There'll always be a new horizon, a further step to make. The world keeps spinning, checking easy. Clear as the sky, make up your mind. Take the taxi through the air. Just come on board, don't stay out there. Touch the sky, your smile starts flying. Take the chance, it's worth a trying. Board the yellow cab to somewhere. Take the taxi through the air.
Well, hi guys, and welcome aboard. Welcome to Jet and Airways, where a smile goes a long way. Now, look at this. I've got something very, very exciting to show you. Jet and Airways now have our very own catering trucks. Yes, customized catering trucks at our service, doing all our catering. We have new contractors now, and they've signed up, and we have new contractors all our airports for the 777. They've done the contract for our 777, so everywhere our 777 flies and lands, we have our own jet and catering trucks, and also the service van. If you can see the service van down here, look at that. I can't use my drone camera at the moment. If I use my drone camera, I can't get back into the cockpit for some reason. I need to make some adjustments to my assignments. But look, we have our own service trucks all painted up there. Big thank you to Alan, one of our jet and pilots. He had nothing to do one day. He sat down and he burned the midnight oil, and he worked his rear end off and did all this painting for us, and it looks fantastic. So a big thank you to Alan. Doesn't that add to the immersion when we have our own vehicles and catering trucks rather than have PMG all over there, which was reminding us that we're just in a game. If you've got the name of the game makers on the vehicles, it just reminds you that it's not real and it's it's a game. Whereas if you've got real caterers and the maintenance truck, it adds more immersion. You actually feel like you're in a real airline. So that looks fantastic. A great job done by Alan. Thank you very, very much. Are we ahead of everybody else or what, guys? Are we ahead of all the other big time YouTubers? We have our own livery for the PMDG 777 plus our own catering trucks and service van. We are way ahead of the rest, guys. We're so far ahead, we're lonely. We've got a great team of people at Jet and Airways. I tell you, we are on the cutting edge. We're on the cusp. We lead the way here at Jet and Airways. So join the right team, guys. Join the right team. Join our Discord, and can fly for Jet and Airways. Now we are here at Manchester at the moment. And we've got a little short hop over to Dublin. We're flying to Dublin. Just across the ditch there. Shouldn't take very long. Not a long flight. I did this flight the other day. Had a bit of a practice, but it didn't work out too good. I messed up my approach a little bit. So I'm hoping today things go a little bit better. I really am. Now we've got our flight plan in there. If you want to have a look at the waypoints that I've put in, maybe you could do the flight for Jet and Airways as well. This is a quick and easy flight plan, to be honest. You can probably do one if you have Navigraph or Little Navmap. You can do one a little bit more professional than this. I've just punched in some waypoints here. Here we go. Elclad, Volfi, Nalso, Alavi, Abgep. Next one, Rulav, Endo, Pizia, Lapnamo, Max Ev, and coming into runway 28 left at Dublin. So it's a very basic, simple little plan. But one thing I haven't done yet is I will come down into here and I will make sure we've got some fuel. I'm going to go for medium range. I know it's only a short range trip. But I'm sort of getting used to trying to get used to the setups and the weights on takeoff and landing with that medium range amount of fuel in there. So we have done everything. The plane is up and running, and we have passengers on board. I think we have passengers on board. If I open the door there and have a look. Got some fish and chips there, which I was eating earlier on. I shouldn't have had that on the screen, eh? Now you know what I had for breakfast. Fish and chips for breakfast? No, just kidding, guys. Shut the door, it is way too noisy there. And we can get started.
Passengers are on board and ready to go.
Okay, that's good to hear. Thank you very much. Passengers are on board and they're getting settled and ready to go. So that is good. Right, so let's come up here. We'll get our APU started. Get our APU started and some things turned on here. We'll just check our autopilot. We're going to climb out 250 knots. Welcome to the stream, guys. If you just joined us, we are in Dublin and we're heading we're in Manchester and we're going to hop over to Dublin. Okay, we can put our flight directors on and our LNAV. We can get that on there, ready to go. Climb out. We're going to do just a nice shallow climb out, nothing too steep or excitable. We're only going up to 20,000 feet today. It's quite a short trip. So we don't have to, we don't really have to go too high. Now if we come down here and have a look at our waypoints, I'll show you what the plan looks like. We depart Manchester, come across there, over there to over the water there. We've got a bit of a dog leg at the end. We come down here, we'll get down to 2,000 feet, get our speed down, turn around to the right, and then we'll be on finals for Dublin. So yeah, a pretty basic little plan. We shall see how it works out. So our APU is running. APU is running there nicely. We can go ahead. We needed to go ahead before, actually. We needed to get these ground connections done. Ground power, we can release. Ground services, we can release all our ground services, all the galley. Door management, we can close all there. Everything else is all good. I think we've taken our chocks off. We have permission for pushback, clearance for pushback and departure. So all our doors are closed and the ground vehicles are all clear. And we'll get our cabins all set up here. Lights, we're going to go with, don't need our landing lights on. Beacon light we will put on. A strobe light we don't need on yet. Let's check our hydraulics and our power switches. Everything's pretty much on auto, all good to go. Window heat, anti-ice is all on auto. So we're good to go ahead and get some pushback, I would say.
The captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, we request that you store your luggage and take your seats so we can have an on-time departure. For those passengers seated in a designated exit row, you may be called upon to open that exit in the event of an emergency. Please refer to the safety briefing card or the exit row information card located in the seat back pocket to ensure you meet the exit row criteria and understand the information. After carefully reviewing this card, if you believe you could be injured, do not wish to, or cannot perform the functions listed, please notify a flight attendant. At this time, we also request that you store your electronic devices until we are above 10,000 feet. I will notify you when it is safe to bring these items out for use. If there's any question as to what device you can use on board today, please refer to the Welcome Aboard section of your My Magazine. Thank you for your attention.
Board boarding door has been closed. Once again, we do need all passengers to remain seated at this time. Please double check the security of your seatbelt. All electronic devices do need to be turned off and put away at this time. This does include all cellular phones and two-way pagers. Flight attendants, please prepare your doors for departure and cross-check.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers.
Okay, so let's get, I think that's okay for our pushback there. We'll get our park brakes on and we'll get our second engine started. Just gone through our test for all our moving surfaces there. Everything's working freely there.
Now we ask that you direct your attention to the forward part of each cabin to the TV monitors for a brief and important safety message about our cab.
Welcome aboard. Please fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle, and tighten the strap. To unfasten your belt, pull up on the buckle. Turbulence may occur unexpectedly, so keep your seatbelt fastened during the flight, even when the sign is not on. Cell phones, two-way pagers, and all other electronic devices should be off and stowed. In American Way magazine is a list of non-approved devices. Remember, cell phones and two-way pagers may never be used in flight. Tray tables and footrests should be secured and your carry-on luggage placed under the seat in front of you or in a storage compartment. Please bring your seats to the upright position for takeoff. It is a federal requirement to comply with crew member instructions and instructional signs. All flights are non-smoking. Smoking is prohibited in the lavatories. It is against federal law to tamper with, disable, or destroy any smoke detectors in the airplane lavatories. Please review the safety briefing card in your seat pocket for specific emergency information about this flight. The exit doors or windows on each aircraft are clearly marked. If the aircraft lighting system fails, an escape path will be clearly illuminated by an emergency lighting system. Each cabin exit door is equipped with an evacuation slide. Some slides can also be used as rafts. Large life rafts are also on board. A sudden change in cabin pressure will automatically release an oxygen mask above your seat. Take the mask and pull it firmly towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Put the mask on and pull the elastic band over your head. Tighten the band by pulling on the tabs on both sides of the mask. Breathe normally. The plastic bag will not inflate. Put your mask on, then help others sitting next to you with their masks. Your seat cushion may also be a flotation aid. Remove the cushion and place your arms through the straps on the lower side of the cushion. On some aircraft, a life vest is located under the seat or between seats. Put the vest on over your head and wrap the strap around your waist, pulling tight. Never inflate the vest inside the aircraft. Once outside, pull down on the two red tabs to inflate the vest, or blow into the red tubes located on each side of the vest.
Okay, so we are heading to the hold short, and we've had all our safety messages. So we're heading over to Dublin this morning. Nice early morning. We'll be serving a nice breakfast on board as we head over there. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to Jet and Airways. We're a virtual airline. Just a fun, casual flying group, nothing too serious. We just enjoy flying and sharing our hobby with others. Hi, Peter Bachman. Hi, William. Nice to see you live in the UK. Hi, Peter. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Nice to see you again. Peter's flown a couple of times for Jet, a few times for Jet and Airways in our group flights. Hope you're doing well, Peter. Hope you're all good there. Have you been doing any flying? Tuesday nights, Peter, we still have our group flights. If you're feel inspired any time to come back in and do some flying with the Jet and Airways pilots. Really enjoying the 777 here, painted in Jet and Airways colours. Just absolutely stunning. We're very, very fortunate at Jet In. We have a great team of pilots and a great team of artists who do spend many, many hours keeping us up to date and way ahead of everybody else. With our paint schemes and liveries, we now have the catering truck, as you saw, the catering truck, the Jet In catering truck and service van painted. That was done by Alan, so big thank you to Alan. We have the nearly all of the PMDG planes in Microsoft Flight Simulator painted in the Jet and Airways livery, thanks to Jonathan. Right, so we're going to hold here and we'll just quickly go over our flow before we head out onto the active. I'm going to get my trim set. The little white diamond there needs to be down around about 6, around about in the middle of that green strip to get it sort of into the neutral position, around about there. And our flaps, we're going to get our flaps down 15. Flaps are down 15. We'll come up here, we're going to put our landing lights on and our strobe lights on. Everything else is looking good. Everything is on auto, electrics on, hydraulics on. We'll come over here and we'll check, put our auto throttle on, flight directors are on, LNAV is on, climb out is 1,900, we're going up to 10,000 feet initially. Auto brakes are on rejected takeoff. Fuel and center lights. Right, so that is good. We have clearance, so we're going to head out to the active. Had loads of trouble with the sim, but getting back on track. Okay, Peter, good to hear that. Yeah, I know you can have trouble. We've all had troubles in the past. It takes quite a bit of work to get things sorted out sometimes, I know. Well, it would be nice to see you back, Peter. Good luck with sorting out those issues. What do you think of the new livery, Peter, for Jet In the 777? I think it looks absolutely stunning. Do you have the 777, Peter? Have you given it a go? I am just loving the 777. I think between the PMDG 737-800 and this 777, I don't think I want to fly anything else, to be honest. Right, let's bring our throttles up. I'll put this on map so I can see the flight plan, Henry. Let's bring our throttles up to 50.
Airspeed's alive.
And I will hit the auto throttle. And the toga, let's engage the toga. There we go.
80 knots.
Gonna have to turn off to the right fairly quickly. Gear up. Right, let's engage. Autopilot engaged. I think we overcooked the throttles there at one stage. Took the engines up into the red, which was not good, but we learned something, and we've got those little red boxes around those numbers now. I think that's what that means. We took our engines up a little bit high into the red. Should be okay, no problems, but it's just telling us that it's not a good thing to do. Right, flaps up. Okay, let's go through our after takeoff checks. Strobe lights can go off. Landing lights can go off. Autopilot engaged. Auto throttles engaged. Flight directors on. LNAV engaged. Climb out. Altitude set 10,000 feet. Auto brakes can go off now. Flaps up. Gear up. After takeoff checklist complete. And we are on our way to Dublin. On our way to Dublin, guys. We are climbing out there.
Once you reach a comfortable cruising altitude, ladies and gentlemen, the flight attendants will be in the cabin to offer you a cocktail beverage of your choice, along with breakfast. There are 5 flight attendants on board today, primarily for your safety. If there's anything we can do to make your trip more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask.
We're climbing out a little bit slow today. Still only up to 4,000 feet. Maybe we need a little bit more speed. We'll give it a little bit more speed. So what have you been up to, guys? How's it been going? I haven't done a stream for a couple of days. I've started to do them quite regular in the mornings around about this time. The office is nice and quiet. Everyone else is still in bed snoring. So it's a nice time to get the office space to myself. So it's nice and quiet. Good time to do a stream. Welcome to Jet In. We have group flights on a Tuesday night, guys. Tuesday night, 8 p.m. New Zealand time. Our last stream, we had 3 beautiful painted PMDG 777 that looked spectacular. And we went from Las Vegas up over to San Francisco. 3 good landings. It was a fun flight. Certainly an awesome sight to see 3 777s lined up on the taxiway, all in Jet In Airways colours. It was very, very cool. Just check out our map here. Put the map over on my other screen so I don't need to close it. I've got 3 screens set up now, one on the right, one on the left, and my center one. I just found that with streaming, I've got to have my streaming screen open. I want my flight plan page open. Got the chat as well. I've got the also the DDI, a couple of the DDIs open on the other screen as well, because these ones are quite small for me. A little bit hard to read. I know I've got my cockpit set further away, but when my cockpit's set up close like that, to me it just doesn't look very nice. Look like my faces. pushed forward, so I like to sit back in the seat a little bit, so I have it back here. And then if you hold down Alter and click on the DDIs with your left mouse, opens it up in another screen that's a little bit bigger, and you can just slide it over to the other screen, which is quite nice. It's a real luxury to have 2 screens, but have 3. I find it's just a lot easier to operate all the screens that I need open, particularly while I'm streaming. Right, so we're up to 8,000 feet now, coming up to 10. Getting there slowly. So what have you guys been up to? You've been flying the 777 or the 737? What have you been up to? You've been enjoying Flight Simulator or X-Plane 12? I know there is a lovely 777 available in X-Plane 12. I didn't install it, I didn't look at it. I did enjoy the SSG 747 though, the anniversary model. I had that one. That was very nice to fly. But I'm pretty much full-time now. Well, not full-time, but you know, I'm pretty much full-on just with Microsoft Flight Simulator now. I don't think I'll be going back to X-Plane 12. It's just the time. Now that I have the PMDG planes installed into Flight Simulator, especially the 777, I don't need the big heavy plane experience that I used to get in X-Plane 12. They do the big heavy planes really well on X-Plane 12, but PMDG have come a long way, and with this 777 now, they really have hit the ball out of the park. Not 100% perfect, but then nothing ever is. But it is certainly a heck of a lot better than any other heavy aircraft we've had in Microsoft Flight Simulator, that's for sure. Right, so we're at 10,000 feet. Just cruising along here. And I think my co-pilot's going to do some announcements. I'll let him do the announcements today, I think. And I am wondering, yes.
Captain, would you like a fresh cup of coffee?
Oh, that'd be great. Thank you, Amanda.
All good.
Thank you. That would be awesome. I think we're going to start our meal service soon. Had trouble with the PMDG, so flying the 737-600. At the moment, I'm on the ground at Dublin. Okay, Peter's on the ground at Dublin in the 737. Okay. Am I over speeding? I think I am. I'm over speeding. We're clacking. That's one thing I don't hear on this plane, the clacking. Remember how you used to hear the clacking when you're over speed? Maybe that's just the 737s where you get the clacking. If you're not clacking, you're slacking, they used to say. So let's take our altitude up. We haven't got far to go, so I'm a little bit aware that we don't need to be particularly high today. Just heading out over the water now. And I think I can release the cabin crew to get the meals underway, the breakfast.
Attention all passengers, we will be serving our in-flight meal shortly with your choice of red or white wine. Please return to your seats so that we may serve you more easily. Enjoy your meal.
Yep, enjoy your meal. That will be great. And I've got some coffee coming somewhere. Got some coffee. We got a lovely coffee machine. I'll show you the coffee machine, guys. Here's our coffee machine. It's pretty much automatic. The girls just sort of push the buttons. They just sort of push the buttons and away it goes. And it makes fantastic coffee. It really does. I really like it. Gotta have my morning coffee.
Here's your coffee, Captain.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, dear.
Is there anything else you would like, Captain?
No, I think that's it for today.
You're welcome.
Got my coffee here now. That is good. Right, coming up through 13,000 feet. And we're just heading out over the water here. Here's our map. Heading out over the water, heading over to Dublin. We've got a bit of a dog leg sort of to do as we approach the airport to get onto our finals. What runway are we landing on? What runway, says Peter. Peter, I am landing on approach ILS 28 left. 28 left. I'm landing. I practiced this flight the other day. I didn't do too good a job, so hopefully I'll do a better job today, Peter. Hopefully. Well, the ladies and the cabin crew, the guys and girls are cooking the meals out the back. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. I'm empty says hello. I'm empty says hello. So hello, I'm empty. What's the mic that you're using? I can't remember. I can't remember the brand. It's a headset and mic. I can't remember. I'll have to check up on that. Aviation gaming specs. INC specs. I'm going to do a video very soon, hopefully this week, on my setup. On my flight sim setup, I have lots of controls here. I have button boxes. I have 3 screens. It's not a full-on flight simulator, a flight deck, but nothing too high spec. It's all just basic entry-level stuff, really, but it does the job really nicely, very well. I'm empty says, how are you? I'm fine, mate. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Jet and Airways. Jet and Airways, where a smile goes a long way. I'll put our Discord in the description later. But we have all the PMDG planes painted in the Jet and liveries. This is the livery for Jet and Airways. This is the PMDG 777. Just gorgeous, where a smile goes a long way. And we have all the 737s painted in the Jet and Airways livery. We have the ATR, and we have the 787, the default 787 and the Horizon 787, all painted in Jet and Airways. We're a casual fun flying group, guys. We're not too professional. We're not professional pilots or big time YouTubers. We're just here to enjoy ourselves and share our hobby. Right, so I'm going to start coming down a little bit. It's a very short flight, so I don't need to be too high. I want to be configured for our approach nice and early, because I mucked it up the other day when I was trying to do things. So let's get our speed down since we're going downhill. Yeah, just casual fun flying here, nothing too serious. We just do things in a way that's very, very simple and easy. I keep it simple and easy, not too technical. And the main motto of Jet and Airways is just to enjoy yourself and have fun. Enjoy the simulator the way you enjoy it. Don't worry about what the big time YouTubers say. You just have fun. Fly your planes and do it the way you enjoy it. Okay, so I'm going to put some landing lights on now ahead of time. Some strobe lights ahead of time. Auto brakes I can put round to 2. I'll put them round to 3. That'll do us. If you've just joined us, welcome to Jet In. We are heading over to Dublin. We've departed from Manchester this morning. A pretty short hop. We're just heading over to Dublin. A bit of a practice for me. I haven't really done this route before. I've tried it a couple of times and messed it up, let's be honest. So I'm trying to do a good trip today as a practice and try and do a nice landing. Hopefully we can pull that off. So we're going to come down now. We are doing some serious descending here. Descend. We are descending now. Over speeding, I think.
From the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We're gonna be landing in, about 20 minutes, so I'd appreciate it if you would return to your seats and fasten your seat belts at this time. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our approach, we ask that you please check. Make sure that your seatbelts are securely fastened, low and tight across your lap. Please return your seat back and tray tables to their full upright lock position. If you've had occasion to use your carry-on items, please make sure that they are safely stored underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead enclosed bin. Also, if you're using any type of electronic device, if you would please turn it off until we are parked at the gate.
Right, so we're coming down now. Still going a little bit fast. I need to bleed off a little bit of speed here. We're coming down quite steeply for our descent. Doing a little bit of overspeeding, I'm afraid, but we're coming down quite quickly, so that's why we're getting a little bit of overspeed there. So we're coming down and we've got a bit of a dog leg to do, and then we will be heading in towards our finals at Dublin. So we've a really short hop from Manchester to Dublin today. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to Jet and Airways. I seem to be streaming regular at this time now. Start around about 7:30 or 8 o'clock New Zealand time. That's early morning here. It's probably evening for you guys over there in the UK or America. But the office is really, really quiet here at that time of the morning. So a little bit hard to get out of bed sometimes. It's winter time here in New Zealand, so it's cold and dark. Not only is the cockpit cold and dark, but the office is cold and dark as well. So I get up early, put the heater on, go and make my cup of tea, come back in, get the flight plan, everything all set up, and then I'm ready to sort of start the stream. So a little bit of a dog leg to do, and then we'll be on finals. Malcolm Clark. Hi William, I've got some big car parks in Dublin ready to go. Morning Malky, welcome to the stream mate. Good to have you on board. Got a few new people here on board today I haven't chatted to before. It's always nice. I've had Peter Barkman chatting to me this morning. He is waiting in his plane at Dublin for me. We're going to have some coffee and muffins together. Peter has flown for Jet and Airways a few times, going back a little way. So it's good to have Peter on board again. I think Peter's in the 737 waiting for me at Dublin. We just took off from Manchester, Malky, so it's a very short flight. So I'm heading around to the right now, and we'll be on finals very soon, I think. Right, so we are on finals now. We're locked on to the ILS. Flaps down, 30, gear down. Right, autopilot off. We are flying manually. Looks like it's a manual landing today, boys. And here we are, welcome to Dublin. Flaps up. Now, where am I going to taxi off? Do I taxi off to the right or the left? I'm going to taxi this way. It's my first landing at Dublin, I think. It's my first landing. There's a control tower back there. So maybe I'm supposed to be heading back in that direction. So we've got a bit of taxiing to do today. Gee. Well, the landing I think was okay, guys, but the approach was a bit dodgy. I had the ILS for a little while. And then I had the ILS for a little while, but then I didn't keep it locked on for some reason. Obviously pilot error, I would say. 100% pilot error. Need some more practice with this plane. I'm practicing every day with this plane now, just to try and get it, on top of everything. So I'm going to be coming back down the runway to taxi. Maybe I could take off again and head back to Manchester. I don't think the passengers will be very happy about that. Some of them might want to go back to Manchester, but probably not today, since we just arrived here. I don't know where you are, Peter. Are you here somewhere? Are you over by the control towers? I won't be able to see you because I haven't invited you into the group. But I'm just trying to see where the main international gates are. There's not much here at this airport, is there? There's not much here. Over there, I think, over there. We've got some terminals over there. Let's head over that way. Going a bit fast with my taxiing, I think. Quite a bit of taxiing today.
take the captain just a few moments to taxi to the gate, so we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off and the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate. That will be your only indication that it's safe to get up and move about the cabin. We also ask that you keep the aisles clear of any carry-on baggage. This is the termination of our flight this morning, so we ask that you check seat back pockets, closets, and overhead bins for any articles you may have brought with you. Extra care should be taken when opening the overhead bins as heavy articles may have shifted during our flight. On behalf of your entire flight crew, it's been our pleasure serving you this morning. Have a pleasant stay.
Have a pleasant stay. Now I've damaged my tyres. Replace tyres. Click on replace tyres, replace brakes. And it should replace my tyres. See, I've got my tyres there. The other day when I landed, I cooked my tyres, overcooked them, and I came into the maintenance and replaced my tyres. Now I want to do this again because I want to show you guys. I'm sure it happens to other people and not just me. I am sure. Ground maintenance, service, bottles, engines, fluids. Go to next place, next page. Brakes, nose, fire bottles. We can redo the fire bottles. Engine oil. No, doesn't seem to. Can't seem to fix our tires there. So by memory, I think maybe it was down here where I got my tires replaced. Performance tools, ground operation. Did I come in here? I can't remember where I went now, but I clicked on replace tires. There we go. I clicked on replace tires and I've got all new tires. So the maintenance boys have come out and they've replaced my tires very, very quickly, triple time. Bit like a F1 Formula 1 car in the pits. And now the plane is working okay. Now I can drive it. Thank you, boys. Thank you, guys. Okay, so I've replaced the tires, Malky, in the tablet. There's an option there in maintenance, replace the tires. And they did it for me double quick. Right, so I'll head over to some gates here. I was putting quite a bit of pressure onto the tires. I was asking quite a lot of the tires, to be fair. So I've got a long way to go as far as learning how to fly this plane properly. A long way to go. Right, so let's put the brakes on here. Park brakes on. Don't go off again. Okay, park brakes on. Okay, well I'm going to leave it there, guys. It was a good flight. Really enjoyed that. Probably the first, I think it is the first time I've done a landing in Dublin over from Manchester. I'm going to do the flight again over the next few days. Try and practice it and get it a lot better. You can see I've got a lot to learn when it comes to flying the 777. So I need a lot more practice. On a daily basis, I'm going to try and get a flight in, at least one, with the 777 until I get everything good and I'm up to speed. Literally. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for calling in. Thanks for keeping me company and saying hi. Malcolm, Peter, Aviation Gaming, I'm Empty. Thank you, all of you for keeping me company. And I'll see you on the next stream. Maybe tomorrow morning. I'll see how I go around about the same time. Business is getting busy over the next few days, so I've got quite a bit of work to do, but early morning seems to suit me while everyone else is sleeping. Loving this 777. Thank you, Peter. You have a good day, eh? Hope you have a good flight. And be nice to see you at one of our group flights again one day. Loving this 777 painted in Jet Airways livery. Just awesome. If you have a look at the beginning of the video, you will see our service vehicles. You'll see our service vehicles and our catering truck all painted by Alan. So thank you, Alan. Job well done. It looks fantastic, guys. So go back to the beginning of the stream of the video and have a look at that. It really does look super cool. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again on the next stream. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. Hopefully. Over and out. Have a great day or a good night.